From the opening scene, you can tell this is going to be special. The quiet stillness of the moon in the night sky, with nothing but the sound of the wind passing, almost as if to say that there's no one awake at this hour. The music slowly comes in with this faint, rewinding sound, which automatically sets an emotional, reflective atmosphere. Then the piano comes in, soft, tender, with an almost somber feel that gradually turns into this mystical and dreamlike wonder. We pan into a young artist alone at her desk, drawing, thinking, yawning, scratching, stretching, doubting, staring. Then it finally comes to her. This is what it means to create. It's not glamorous, there's no one cheering you on. People only see the final product, which really only lasts for a small moment. They don't see the hours and hours of effort that goes into creating. They don't see the brainstorming, the introspection, the self-doubt, the mistakes, the corrections, all of it. And yet this opening scene beautifully tells us all of that without using any words. Just an emotionally delicate song and a shot of a girl at her desk late at night. Look Back is a 2024 film written by Tatsuki Fujimoto. It tells the story of two girls with a passion for drawing who strive to become mangaka. Being the creator of the wildly popular Chainsaw Man, Fujimoto knows firsthand what it takes to create manga. In a lot of ways, the film feels like an autobiography or at least a self-reflection on his journey as a mangaka and why he continues to create. There's already plenty of great videos breaking down the film and analyzing its deeper themes, especially once you know more about Fujimoto. But rather than rehashing what's already been said, I want to focus on just 3 scenes from Look Back that I think are absolutely phenomenal. The first was the opening scene, which we already talked about. But before diving into the next 2, here's your big spoiler warning. The film is only about an hour long, so if you haven't seen it, go watch it and then come back. It only lasts a few seconds, but this next scene, without a doubt, is the best scene in the entire movie. Up until now, Fujino has gone from being the class prodigy, constantly being praised for her manga, to being dismissed as an amateur once Kiyomoto enters the picture. Fujino's entire self-worth is tied to her art, and she can't stand the idea of someone being better. So she goes all in, buying books, studying, practicing, drawing day after day, month after month. And while she gets better, she still falls short when compared to Kiyomoto. So eventually, she quits. Fast forward to graduation. Fujino has to deliver Kiyomoto's diploma to her house, and finally meets her rival face to face. And in that moment, Kiyomoto starts pouring out praise, even calling Fujino sensei. Fujino has been praised before, but this time it's different. This time it's coming from someone who truly understands the frustration, the doubt, the endless hours, the quiet joy and fleeting inspiration that comes with creating. And then comes the scene. As the rain starts to pour, we see Fujino walking. Then she starts to speed up. And then she starts skipping. Skipping is probably the purest expression of joy, and after carrying the weight of competition, of loss, of constantly questioning her own worth as an artist, this is the moment where it all pays off. Each skip feels like she's breaking free, finally able to experience joy for the first time, now with a new determination to keep moving forward. It's honestly hard to express with words how this scene makes you feel. You see the frustration in her face and you're like, is she mad? But then she's skipping, so she has to be happy. It's all this emotion that's been building up for all this time, and Fujino finally is able to let it out. This shot where the camera comes down with the music building up to show her skipping is just perfect. I love the contrast here, the gloomy muted colors of the rain pouring down against Fujino's pure joy as she skips. On such a dark and dreary day, she's the happiest she's ever been. That contrast makes the moment shine even brighter, and it's no wonder why this is everyone's favorite scene from the movie. And now we move into the last scene I want to talk about. And it's the last scene of the movie, and it's honestly the perfect way to end this film. By this point, so much has happened. Fujino and Kiyomoto had gone their separate ways. Fujino kept pushing forward with her manga, but over time it felt like she was just going through the motions. The passion that once fueled her was fading into fatigue. And then suddenly, the unthinkable happens. Kiyomoto's life is cut short in an unexpected accident. For Fujino, it's devastating. She loses not just her friend, but also the will to continue drawing. The drive that once defined her is gone. In her grief, she visits Kiyomoto's home, and is there, surrounded by the echoes of her friend, even having a what-if scenario of how things could have gone different, if they just never were a part of each other's lives? That Fujino remembers. The film slows down into a slideshow of Fujino and Kiyomoto working on their very first manga together. Simple, quiet moments. Just two girls drawing side by side, sharing ideas, laughing, creating something just for the love of it. This montage is nothing flashy. It's honestly just two teenage girls hanging out in a room for the most part. But it's so powerful because it reminds Fujino and us, the audience, why she started creating in the first place. And in that simplicity, the film leaves us with the most important message. Creating isn't about chasing validation or comparing yourself to others. It's about finding the meaning in the act itself. So it begs the question, for creators or really anyone with a passion, why do you do it? Why do you put up with the studying, the practicing, the long hours, the failure, the doubt, the stress, the hardship? Why do you create? This final scene isn't just about Fujino. It's about us too. It invites you to stop and reflect, to find your why. And once you do, let that fuel you. Let it be the reason you keep going, no matter how difficult the journey gets. Because in the end, that's what passion is all about. I hope my breakdown of these three scenes shows why Look Back is such a great film. And if you haven't seen this movie already, then what are you doing? Click off my video, but thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And go watch the movie. It's a really beautiful film, and honestly, me talking about it for 6 minutes won't do it justice. So go watch the movie. And if you've already watched the movie and clicked this video, thank you so much for watching. I have other videos of me breaking down movies that I really like, so please go watch those if you can. And that's it for me. My name is Sway. I like anime, and peace.